And it looks like before the bell has even sounded, this match already unofficially underway. Jaka attacking Jarek 120 from behind. Denver, Colorado, the man, not the place. Being joined at this time by Vic Triglione.
Oh, Triglione. Here we go now.
Close?
Nah, you were. I've been called a lot worse, but it's a pleasure to be out here. It's a pleasure to be. I've been called that to watch some Beyond showcase, and well, I've seen a lot of guys get hit, but none harder than that so far here at End of the World.
Yeah, I mean, Jarek 120, this is his first appearance in Cleveland in over a year. We saw Jaka last month taking it to Biff Busick. And since the forward, Johnny Mangway has donned this new persona.
Shoosh.
He has been on a roll in Beyond Wrestling, of course. Points in play right here. If you win a match, you get a point. If you lose a match, you lose a point. But we've got to get the bell to sound first.
And I'm out here. I'm new to the game when it comes to Beyond with you. Is like half his body shaved because half is like Two-Face?
You know, when Johnny Mangway was first introduced into Beyond Wrestling, he used to call himself the Smooth Savage, and you never knew which side you were dealing with. But since he's done this Jaka persona, he's taken a vow of silence, and no longer is he speaking. Instead, he's going to let his actions do the talking for him.
Yeah.
So even though he's got this half facial hair scheme going on, which I don't know if he does that himself, perhaps he's a very expensive barber out in the jungles. What kind of rates must they charge?
I don't know, but I don't think card tricks are going to be up his alley as he's just going right to work right now. And he looks like he's just a vicious beast when he gets in that squared circle.
An untamed animal. And Jarek 120 not even having an opportunity to take off his ring jacket, just being ambushed. And finally trying to free himself, but leaving himself vulnerable. And we've seen the way that Jaka likes to tape those fingers and utilize those strike combinations to his advantage.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to eat the jacket right now. The in-ring, give it a quick roll-up.
Well, Jarek 120 almost sneaking out a victory,
yeah,
but Jaka just proven to be too powerful.
Yeah, Jaka's leg strength literally just shot his opponent up in the air. Now he's going for a cover.
Well, Jarek 120, I mean, he's certainly outmatched in terms of physical prowess. Jaka is a much more well-put-together individual, but we've seen the transformation of Jarek 120 since he debuted in Beyond Wrestling, taking his conditioning so seriously, believe it or not, inspired by Chris Dickinson, who we'll see a little bit later on.
And when you take a look at the two in the ring, you can tell which one's the more powerful one, but you can tell which one's the more quick and the agile one. And we got to see both these athletes with a split-legged moonsault with the knees coming up. Both these guys really have to start using their attributes to work out in their favor.
Absolutely. Jaka only getting a near fall from that exchange. Jarek 120, a very agile individual, but he's also very cunning. I mean, the way he's able to use illusions to trick his opponents is typically the name of the game, but Jaka never even allowing that opportunity.
But how do you make an illusion to try to confuse a savage that doesn't care about anything?
I mean, he only cares about one thing, and that's getting the 1, 2, 3. And you can tell right here, Jaka not getting paid by the hour.
No, he's
trying to make short work.
He's trying to go right to work, earn some points in the Beyond Wrestling.
Trying to move up, pick up that win, pick up that point, moving up the ranks ever so close to our #1 ranked competitor, Mark Angel.
Oh, quick overflow right here. We might get a... But there's where the power comes back into play. And I'm not saying that either, I'm not saying that card trickery, gentlemen, here is not as strong as he needs to be. But when you're taking on a savage, a beat, you got to start going after a limb, try to chop that tree down.
He never had a chance to get out of the gate. And, for so long, the fans did not know how to respond to Jaka. And it seems like perhaps they finally decided, not really responding too well. But, how can you not respect a performance like this so far? Just totally dominating. But Jarek 120 walking right into that, getting tossed overhead.
Yeah, Jaka's out here, and he's not earning any credits with these fans. He's out there to do one thing, as you mentioned before, get the 1, 2, 3. He's here to hurt people. He's here to gain points. He's here to make an impact in Beyond and obviously in AIW.
Look at the way he was able to roll in position. Jarek 120 trying to put the boots up. This has been such a one-sided contest. We've seen this combination out of Jaka before. He's going to be looking to finish it up with that open hand strike.
Oh, was that a tooth? Did Jarek's tooth just fly out of his mouth?
I'm not sure. That might have been a shot to the temple. That could have been the knockout blow.
Oof.
Jarek 120.
Jarek one
guts than brains kicking out.
Jarek 120. We've talked about power. We've talked about athleticism. Let's talk about this young man's resiliency in this match, because a lot of other guys would have quit with a savage like Jaka breathing down their neck and ripping their flesh off the bones.
look at the unusual way that Jaka just maneuvers his opponent around the ring. And that time, just taking a little bit too much time. And Jarek 120 is going to be looking to utilize that agility and coming out with the double knees. Riding Jaka down to the mat and finally catching his second win.
And he's using his speed, his key attribute, with almost a super kick.
You know, Jarek 120 used to be a competitor base out of Michigan, but he's relocated to California. He actually trained with Scorpio Sky for 3 months prior to coming into this matchup.
And when you get to train with someone like that and learn some extra techniques of already building on a very positive resume like he has, oh, now he's trying the illusions. I don't mean to cut my own self off, but is he going to be able to...
He's going to try and...
Is he going to hypnotize the Savage? Nope, apparently.
Jaka just ripping up and going for the kick. But Jarek catching the kick and connecting with one of his own. Jaka's down, the leg is hooked.
Whoa.
And Jarek stealing a victory.
Jarek gets to 3. It looked like Jaka might have been able to get that left or right shoulder up. We can't tell from our vantage point. The referee.
A bad call from the official. This guy's fatigued. I mean, this guy's been traveling in a car for 16 hours, but that's perhaps something we're going to have to look into and review.